Well, coming up on today's show, we are calling this show Empowering Women. You know, women have got into some great roles and have really moved up in terms of running companies and in politics and a lot of things. And so we wanted to explore some of that, and some of the people in this town, some of the females that have started some really great companies that you may not know are ran by females. Like here at Tropical Nut and Fruit, the president of this company started out in sales and has grown this company into a multi-million-dollar operation. And we go to a collision center that is started by a female, and it is absolutely fabulous. They do an incredible job. We even stopped by Atattooed Tattoo in the Westerville area to look at some of the fine things and how that business has been expanded. So a lot on today's show. I think you'll really enjoy what we have to tell you about and a lot of great businesses that we visited. I'm Mike Kilburn, and we're out and about in Columbus. We found out that women are empowered through photography, and we stopped by Adored Boudoir Photography to learn about that empowerment and how that happens here. We talked to Jean and Alyssa, and they told us more. Well, Jean, good to have you on Out and About Columbus. We have two businesses here, correct? So give me the names of both the businesses.
Well, our main company is Pearlescent Photography, and we're here talking today about Adored Boudoir Photography.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because today's show is about empowering women, and this is one way women can feel very empowered, correct? So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, boudoir photography is all about self-love and self-appreciation, and boudoir photography is the perfect way to find that. We are an all-female business, and we specialize in photographing women.
Yeah. And what's some of the response that you get from women when they come up and do one of these photo shoots?
Well, women often come to us to create a gift for a husband or a boyfriend or a significant other, and what they find out is they find a special something inside themselves that they didn't think they had.
We're going to talk to Alyssa and find out what it's like to do that photography.
Yes.
So Alyssa, what are some of the challenges as you're shooting pictures of some of the boudoir photography?
I think the biggest challenge for any women that come into our studio is just nerves from the beginning. But then they come into the studio. If they have hair and makeup done, we kind of make it a fun event. We play music, we drink wine. Well, the client drinks wine, I don't. And then they come into the studio, and within about 5 minutes, they realize just how just relaxing and carefree the environment really is. And the thing that we always stress is we don't expect them to do anything. We want all of our clients to be comfortable in their own skin. They can wear whatever they feel comfortable and sexy and beautiful in.
Fantastic. All you gotta do is bring yourself and some relaxation and you'll be fine,
Exactly.
right?
Yep. We make a whole day of it.
Oh, great. Give us some contact information, where we can find you, how we can learn more.
We can be found online at adoredboudoir.com. We also have a social media presence. You can find us at Pearlescent Photography on Facebook. And then we have a females only Adored Boudoir Facebook group. So if you follow the Pearlescent Photography page, you can get added to the group as well.
Fantastic. Where are you located at?
We're located at 14 North State Street in Uptown Westerville.
Fantastic. Alyssa, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Your customers are concerned about COVID-19. With a segment on O&A Columbus, we can show them how you're keeping them safe. Contact us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, you know, Grandview's been home to a lot of great boutiques and shops. There's always a lot of wonderful finds here in the Grandview area. And we found a wonderful new spot called Mainstream Boutique. A relatively new shop in town. And boy, I'll tell you, they got a great selection of women's clothes. We had an opportunity to talk to Melissa, and she told us more. Melissa, good to have you in Main Street Boutique on the show today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, you know, we're talking about women's empowerment, and this is a relatively new shop for you that you've opened up. So tell us a little bit about what does empowerment mean to you?
Well, I think empowerment means different things for different people, depending on their situation in their life. And for me, I've always wanted to open up a women's boutique. And my previous job was just, you know, every day when you're going in there, it's just killing me. So I thought it's time to live my dream. So for me, empowerment is actually opening my store and me getting to live my dream. So again, empowerment means a lot to some things to different people, and the customers we have in, our mission statement is to empower, strengthen, and celebrate women. Again, I think the empowerment just means different things to different people. But for me, it's having my store and living my dream.
Well, you know what's amazing? I mean, you're right in the face of adversity. The COVID-19 thing comes along.
Right.
You're just opening the shop,
Right.
and so you've had some real challenges, probably more than you'd have had we not had a COVID-19.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been very challenging. So a part of that empowerment meaning to me as well is I've had to come out of my comfort zone a little bit. I've had to rely on social media and get out there and do live Facebook videos and do a lot of things on Instagram.
Talk a little bit about your age range of customers that come in and see you.
Yeah, so our age range goes anywhere from college students to older ladies to mid-50s. So I've got a few girls here. Let's see, Caroline is in college, and so she's wearing kind of a fun look here with a faux suede jacket with all the fringes, and then it's got a nice little tank underneath, and then some destructed jeans. So it's a great look for that college age. And then we've got Wendy, who's representing our mid-50s age range here. So she's got some nice button fly cut black jeans, and then this awesome, very colorful shirt by Democracy, and then her earrings, yes, her suede little earrings that match the shirt, and then she's got her little bag that you want to go out and have brunch with the girls now that we can finally get out and about.
Well, Melissa, give us some contact information where folks can come and visit you now that retail's open.
Yeah, so I'm at 994 West 5th Avenue, right across from the View. I'm sure if you're not familiar with that area, you kind of know where the View is, or I'm right in the complex with Zest. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram, and it's Mainstream Boutique Columbus. So.
Well, Melissa, thanks so much for being on the show. Great place, and the best of luck to you.
Yes, thank you. It was so nice to meet you, and thank you for coming in.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, I think we can all agree the collision repair business is typically a male-dominated field, but not the case here on the south side at Columbus Collision Repair. We stopped by and talked to this female-owned business, and she told us the challenges and the advantages of having a female-owned body shop. Well, Ashley, thanks for having us out to Columbus Collision Repair.
Thank you.
This is our week that we're doing a show on empowerment of women, and this is your business. So how does this play a central role for your family?
Well, family really has been every part of the business. Family started my business, and family is central to the business. Everybody that works here is family, and everybody that I hire becomes a part of our kind of dysfunctional family here. And I like to look at it as, we put the fun in dysfunctional here. I feel like we repair cars to put them back on the road to make them safe for your family. The business, being a single mom, I feel like I'm different than other entrepreneurs. I don't get to take vacations. I don't get to take days off. Every day I'm coming to work to support my family.
Well, being a female entrepreneur in a male-dominated business, how do you get prepared mentally for that?
Well, it's kind of funny. Every morning I wake up and I have an amazing staff, and they have afforded me the ability to take the first few hours in the morning and spend it with my kids. Everything's about my kids. And I kind of take my time in the morning getting ready, and then when I do get ready, I spend my time in the morning with my kids kind of having like music dance parties in the truck. And on the way to school, we play music, we play soundtracks and stuff, and we have dance parties all the way to school. And then after I drop the kids off, I have my own little dance party, and it's kind of like Rocky Balboa getting ready for like her street fight.
Yeah. Well, I guess the last question is, so do you feel like being a female in this field that maybe you have an advantage over your male counterparts in this field?
I do. I feel like a female in this role, I feel like I can emotionally reach my customers from a more emotional place when they've lost their vehicle, when it becomes a total loss, or, every accident is a loss to a customer, and I feel like I can come at them from a vulnerable standpoint that maybe my male counterparts could not. I feel like that is an advantage.
Well, give us some contact information for folks who want to contact you and that may need some collision repair.
Okay. We are Columbus Collision Centers, and we are located at 2757 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio 43207. And the phone number you can reach us at is 614-350-8251.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Your customers are concerned about COVID-19. With a segment on O&A Columbus, we can show them how you're keeping them safe. Contact us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, the Arlington Group investment consulting business is taking care of a lot of women, empowering them to get through maybe a divorce or a tough time or being widowed. And we learn more about how they can empower you here at the Arlington Group Investment Consulting. We talked to Liz Spain, and she told us more. Well, Liz, welcome down about Columbus. Good to have you on the show and the Arlington Group Investment Consulting.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So this show this week is about women's empowerment. So I guess the first question I have for you is, what are you doing both professionally and personally to help women's empowerment?
Professionally, I have a large client base that is referred to me who are women who are divorced, women business owners, women who are widowed, and I'm more of a support system for them as they work through their financial goals. And as they start a new transition in life, I'm here to help support them and encourage them on meeting their financial goals.
Yeah. And I would imagine that a lot of women come to you that may have not in handling finances and getting divorced and just needing that assistance, kind of a direction.
Correct. So typically I'll have women referred to me who have taken traditional roles where they handled the kids or they handled other aspects in their life versus the finances. So then they're put into a situation where now they need to handle their finances and they aren't sure how to do it. And so because of my divorce that I had years ago, I've been in that situation, not so much financially, but on personal level where I can relate to them and I can help guide them and show them encouragement.
Well, Liz, what areas do you think women need help with now, empowering women?
I definitely think they need help with finances. The financial industry has typically been more of a male-dominated industry, and I see that as a financial advisor as well. And so women need support on that. They need to be educated. They need to be known or help that they're not alone, that they have support. And I know just in my business and being a financial advisor and being a female where it's male-dominated, I network with other female business owners, whether they're in finance or other industries, so that we can collaborate and we can share our experiences and gain strength from each other.
Well, Liz, I know not only do you help women, but you also help men as well. So if they need some financial consulting, how can people get a hold of you?
We have a website, we're on Facebook, and then we can also be contacted through our business phone number.
And what's your website?
thearlingtongroup.com.
Fantastic. Liz, thanks for being on the show.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
We stopped by Tropical Nut and Fruit to talk to Alicia Bruno. You know, she started in sales with this company and now is president, has really grown this company over the years. So we wanted to find out if she met any special challenges along the way. Alicia told us more. Alicia, good to have you and Tropical Nut and Fruit back on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
And today's kind of a special show because one of the things that we're exploring is empowering women. And I couldn't think of anybody on the planet that you've come up from the bottom of this company basically to run it and have done some marvelous things with it. So that's why I wanted to come out and talk to you today about that. So kind of walk us through where you've been with this.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Well, you know, Mike, I started out 28 years ago as a merchandiser, and I don't know if you guys had them up here, but do you recall Albertson stores? And I used to call on all the produce departments in Florida, arranging and displaying and merchandising our products in the produce department of Albertson stores. So there was lettuce or strawberries stuck to the racks, and you know, we'd go to the back of the rooms and we'd stock them, and that's really how I started in the business 28 years ago, and if somebody would have told me then, what we would have accomplished and where we'd be today, I probably would not have believed it.
Do you think being a female has given you any certain challenges along the way?
Oh yeah, I think it's been both. I think it's been an advantage and a disadvantage. There's nothing wrong with being a smart, confident, somewhat, put together female in the business, where 90% of your customers, but also your partners are all male. So I've walked in many rooms for a sales presentation or a discussion or even an interview, and everybody in the room, been male, and I've been the only female. But I think it's like anything else. I used it as an advantage. I've always enjoyed working with people, whether it's male or female. But it is different. I think that people would say, your looks, might open the door, but it's going to be your brains and your brawn that closes deals and makes things happen. And I think it's true, whether you're male or female. Really, it's true.
And it's it's great to see the business, and obviously we've had a long relationship. We've brought a lot of products to the front to talk about them here in the store. Sure. And it's great to come out to your retail facility, and you've done such a marvelous job with this job. So again, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you guys, to bring a flavor to the local business segment. And we are very thankful and very appreciative. So thank you, and thank you for coming to have the talk with us. I'm thankful for
Always
it.
Good to see you, Alicia.
Thank you, Mike.
Your customers are concerned about COVID-19. With a segment on O&A Columbus, we can show them how you're keeping them safe. Contact us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. One of our favorite tattoo shows. 3, 2, 1. We'll get it out in a minute. 3, 2, 1. One of our favorite tattoo shops on the show is Atattooed Tattoo, and we stopped by to talk to Nadine Morse. Obviously, with Empowering Women, this is a woman-owned business, and she is always innovative and always coming up with great things. And of course, with the COVID-19 shutdown, she found other ways that she could keep this business up and running. We talked to her and learned more. Well, Nadine, good to be back at Atattooed Tattoo.
Thank you. We are more than happy to be back.
Yeah.
We're back at it.
So tell us a little bit about the COVID-19 thing and how that affected your business.
Well, we were shut down for 2 straight months, but we were allowed to open, and we've taken all of the precautions with the 6 feet social distancing, but we, I think all the tattoo industry itself, we've always been, I think, ahead of the curve when it comes to sanitizing, using single-use disposables. We've always done that.
Yeah,
so,
and you come from a dental background, so you have that.
Yeah, I know it. We've always done it. Yeah. So
I did notice a sign says no more than 2 people allowed in the lobby.
Yeah. We are fortunate that we've got a couple of different entrances. So one entrance is for the retail, and the other entrance is for appointments, tattoos, and piercings and such.
Now, if you want a tattoo now, you have to call ahead, correct?
Yes, please. Yeah, the walk-ins are gone. They're now call-in to walk-in. We still can take a walk-in, but they have to call us and we'll set them up with an appointment. Absolutely.
Well, much to my surprise, or not really much to my surprise, you got into the hand sanitizer business, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
I did. Well, New Moon's always been doing all kinds of fun stuff.
And we looked at a lot of their products, sure.
Yeah, so I started making hand sanitizer, and I've offered a whole different line of Thieves Blend products featuring the hand sanitizer, and I've got hand sanitizer gel as well as sprays, hard surface disinfectants, cleaners, soap, shampoo, body wash. I could cover you from head to toe in Thieves Blend.
And disinfect you from head to toe, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Well, one of the things our show's about today is talking about empowering women. And of course, I couldn't think of anybody better to talk about that than you, and you having this business. And how long have you had this? And kind of give us some background.
We opened Atattooed. I opened Atattooed in 2007. We've been in the same location all that time. Prior to that, Atattooed was in Kalispell, Montana for several years. But then I'm also doing New Moon out of the same building, and I've been doing New Moon for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
Both
you're
doing great.
One of those successful women here in the Columbus area.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you've
you.
done a great job, and I know you've been on the show a lot, and your products are great. The work you do is fantastic. So we had to reach out to you for this show, no question about
I
it.
love it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, give us some contact information so we don't walk in. We call, make an appointment with you. I know you have a lot of bookings now that you're back open again. So
Right. I've got actually 4 full-time artists, including myself, so we can get you taken care of.
Okay.
The phone number is 614-392-2304.
address?
16 South State Street, Westerville, Ohio.
Fantastic. Nadine, so good seeing you again.
You too. Thanks.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, Journey for Women Counseling is helping to empower a lot of women through therapy and counseling services. Kirsten Smith told us more about the services she can provide. Kristen, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you and Journey Counseling for Women on the show.
Thank you
Tell
for
us a
having
little
me.
bit about your services.
Okay, so I am a private practice here in Westerville. I treat women ages 18 and up. I use multiple interventions in my practice: cognitive behavioral therapy, faith-based therapy, mindfulness and deep relaxation therapy, trauma therapy. I work with relationships and relationship recovery, so quite a few.
So what do you think you do really, really well in this business?
Okay, I can tell you that women tell me that I am a safe person to talk to, that they feel heard and not rushed, that they don't feel judged. They especially like that I work on with them. I work on a holistically designed and individual treatment plan. We design goals and objectives together. So if they come in the door kind of at point A and they don't like what's happening, they're feeling stuck in their lives, we figure out what does it take to get down the road to point B.
You know, this show's about empowering women, and that's kind of what we're talking about. And the concerns, I think, that we're seeing now with the lockdown, COVID-19.
Yeah.
What are you seeing as a result of that, and as it affects women?
Probably with almost every client, every session right now, we're spending at least part of that session talking about how to manage stress, how to deal with anxiety. Certainly anxiety is higher for people. Unknown and uncertain things bring anxiety. Ways to have or figure out how to have the normal inside the abnormal, because this is going to go on for a while, and how to gain some, empowerment over our lives in the midst of this uncertainty.
Well, let's hope things get back to normal soon.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if people want to reach you, women need some counseling, how do they do that?
So I really like to answer people as quickly as possible. I'm almost a little bit neurotic about that, and so they can call me, they can leave me a text and just let me know that they're a new client texting in. They can email me. I look at my phone and my email probably between 2 and 4 times a day, every day.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show, Kristen.
Yeah.
Your customers are concerned about COVID-19. With a segment on O&A Columbus, we can show them how you're keeping them safe. Contact us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, Terry is joining us from the Feel Good Dough in Cleveland, Ohio this morning. And Terry, tell us a little bit about Feel Good Dough.
Sure. Well, Feel Good Dough was started about 4 years ago, just 4 years ago. And I started because I was babysitting my grandkids and they wanted pizza. And so we went to the store and there was nothing healthy there. So we went home and they said, Grammy, well, you can make healthy dough. And I'm like, I can? They go, yeah. So that was the beginning of everything. And I started practicing and getting, all the resources and getting certified and blah, 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 and testing it with everyone possible.
So in the Columbus area, where can we find your dough?
You'll find it at Kroger and also Whole Foods.
Have you had any challenges along the way trying to get this thing off the ground and get it going? And I mean, obviously got a great distribution channel.
Challenges come every day. It's a very interesting business. It's something that I've never thought I would get into, going into a national product, CPG world. Never thought that, but I take it all the way back to the motivation of why I started this. And what I was finding is that because everything that you see in the grocery store was either gluten-free or keto, but there was no options for people who really wanted a really good, healthy grain without toxins or pesticides, because our product being so clean and toxin-free and preservative-free and convenient and tasty and easy to store in your freezer or your fridge, people are just going crazy for it. So we're filling those holes in all those freezers, and we're finding stores coming to us now because they know they have to feed people and they need to sell product, and we're kind of it right now.
Well, Terry, what a great story. Thanks so much for being on the show today. Give us some contact information where folks can order online or find it in the Kroger store.
Sure. The Kroger store in Columbus area, also Whole Foods, and the website is www.feelgooddough.com, and we have a coupon on there right now for a free dough ball. So I say, hurry, go get it before it doesn't last there very long.
Fantastic. Love the story. Love to have you on your show. Thanks so much, Terry. Good luck.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, phase 2 is underway at Glen Ridge, and I got to tell you, what a quality home. Look at the fit and finish of this home. Just one of the things that you're going to find when you come and check one of these out. Also, granite countertops, just a lot of features that you wouldn't think you'd find in a home at this price point. And I got to tell you, it's an incredible value, plus the fact you can get into one of these for less than you're paying rent. Well, Carol, good to have you back on Out and About Columbus, and Bob,
great to see
good to be back out of Glen Ridge. Well, last time we were here, we were talking about phase 1, and that was kind of winding down. So where are we at now?
Well, Mike, spring has sprung early here at Glen Ridge. We are now moving into phase 2. Paul has gotten the okay to add more streets, more sewers, the water, and we are ready. There may be even some lots that are going to open up that will have nobody living behind them.
Do you think a big part of this is that you can actually get in here for less than you're paying rent typically?
Absolutely, that is one of the things, and it's an unbelievable community. The people that have moved in over the past year, when I take a client and walk them through there, they're like inviting them into their home, and it's really become a family atmosphere out here.
A lot of people think, well, it's probably not that great of a build. Is that true?
Not true at all. This is a builder that has come from the Columbus market who tends to build more expensive homes. Right. I mean, very much more expensive. So he doesn't realize the quality he's putting in here, really. He's putting in the same quality here that he would put in those high expensive homes. And when I say he doesn't realize, I know most of the builders in this price range tend to cut corners. He doesn't. He builds them like they're an expensive $500,000 home with finishes like granite and wide trim moldings, crown moldings, things you just don't see in this price range.
Well, tell us where we can learn more about Glen Ridge. Get out here and check out some of these beautiful places.
Well, you can go to thevillage@glenridge.com and look at our floor plans. Email us from there, or you can call 740-500-HOME.
Fantastic to make this your next home. Thanks so much, Carol, being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Good seeing you again.